Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays the Brawler, where today we are going to be running Trouble in Tuckborough to see how we do in this skirmish. Now Trouble in Tuckborough has a relatively large mob density in here, so I thought it'd be good to see how our capped Brawler does in this. Now I have upgraded my equipment since the last episode, so we can only hope that things have improved enough since then to help, even though I suspect that our herbalist here isn't going to be much use considering the rather low healing rates I've been seeing coming out of the herbalist at this level. So let's see what we could do. Chieftain. Oopsie daisy. Okay, we cleared that up. But it's counterattacks where I am particularly wanting to see how we do, because we are probably going to get 3 normal mobs, possibly plus a signature with it, which is going to be a bit out there. So we have to see how we do. Oh, okay, first we have to do this. It's the second counterattack where we get the lieutenant. That should at least clear things out a little bit. See if I could delay things long enough. Mighty Upheave would be nice if I had a faster... Alright, let's take care of this death mark. Oh! Yeah, just in time. Boom! Oops, and... Oh, and Vigilant Strike. Yeah, there we go. Just in time. Alright, good. So I won't have to get one of those crazy ghosts coming after me. And your turn. Alright, I got through that. Of course, I also had to worry about those encounters, because that's what really gave me trouble with the breaching of the Necromancer's Gate during the last episode, were the encounters where I kept on getting killed whenever I was facing one of them. That's another reason for doing one of the offensive skirmishes, since they tend to have the tougher encounter mobs, since the defensive skirmishes, they tend to have weaker encounters due to the fact that you have to fight them in the middle of the rest of the battle. So asking you to go against an elite during that time wasn't nice on there. Alright, I have updated my food, but I want to see how long I could avoid eating on that, since that's a question on buffing. And where is... Ah, there we are. There's a wolf over here. I was wondering, where's the last mob? It's only a greenie, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. That's not the last mob. Ah! We also have an archer! Oh. Not through the tent. Hey, you! There you go. There's the message. Now, let's bring forth the counterattack. This one could be tough because you have them coming through this closed gate here, and I'm starting to... Oops. Let's take care of that, and... Oh, there's a wolf there. I was wondering, what is that thing? I guess because of the angle there, I was wondering, wait, are there weasels coming after me or something? No, it's just a wolf at a strange angle. Alright, let's get around here. Okay, I think we've got through the first 2 areas without too much trouble. Now, of course, it's courtyard where things may get a little bit hectic. It looks like we're able to handle the trash mobs a bit there, as long as I have some time to rest in there, because I happen to be able to get off my big things in time on there. Now, I have upgraded my legendary item. I am mostly on tier 14 traceries now, so that's good. I think I might have one or two of those 13 still around, but I'm mostly at 14s now, and some decent 14 ones, so that's good. Let's see, Growl in the West Farms. Actually, let's go over to the West Farms and take care of that war, because I think that war could be a nice indicator on how we're doing here. Then we can go after Old Root. Figure we go against the... See, that is over here, right? Yeah. Over down here, where that warg is eating chickens. Yes. Ah, yeah, there's the farm right over there, and there is the warg. Making sure that we've got my herbalist with me. So how about try this? This. Okay, there we go. Just using a couple of my buff skills at least. There you go. Let's try that also. What do you say about that? Okay, I think that's a good time to use the heal skill. No! Look at that. First you stun me, then you wound me. That's not nice. Oh. And well, I didn't die and I had half my morale left at the end. I guess that's certainly better than we had during the Breaching the Necromancer's Gate. So I suspect that the warg doesn't have as many, I was going to say as many nasty things with all that, with that stun and that and those wounds on there. So maybe some of those are a little tough on there. So either I'm a little bit better now, or that's not as dangerous a mob as the mobs we're facing in Breaching the Necromancer's Gate. Now let's get up here. Let's see. Perhaps I'll take the shortcut, since the shortcut is open now, right? Assuming I... Ah, here we are. Assuming I didn't get completely lost. Where are we? Oh, hold on. Oh, hello! Really? You come after me alone? A greenie? You certainly don't have much in the way of smarts, that's for sure. Oh, hello. Oh, that dour hand was already preparing. One less dour hand to worry about, and the fewer dour hands to worry about, the better. There you go. And your turn. Good. And your turn. Maybe I could get around to start thinking of preparing for some instances, because I didn't want to do that till I've had a few skirmishes and was able to get through them. Because if I'm going to get killed in skirmishes, as I was getting killed when doing Breaching the Necromancer's Gate last time, then going against a tougher instance would certainly not be good. Oh, there we go. Well, this is every button wrong. Well, that doesn't help me any. Now, I have done the stairs on this character, so that was with a group. I think I might have died once or twice in that run in there, but that helped me to get some better equipment. It's always nice to have better equipment. Alright, now, oh yes, Old Root! You can't forget Old Root. There you go, and we'll bash him with some old root beer, I guess. Well, I did manage to get a kinmate to make me... what is A? Gunabad Belt Buckle of Balance, even though it's in the range slot. So does that mean I'm throwing belt buckles at them in addition to mugs? Hey, how about putting a belt buckle inside of the mug, right? And here is the last of the little ones, but of course, Old Root is the real one I have to worry about. Let's use a few of these buffs here. Oh, that's right. That's my corruption removal skill. Okay, which skill is that? No, these are the buffs. I have the buffs right over here in a line here. These are my favorite buffs to use on the Brawler, so I'm able to use them a little bit more often. I didn't have to use the heal, and I've finished that one out pretty well. That's not bad. So I think I'll go. That's a win for both of those. Now I just have to worry about the courtyard, where things can always go a little bit dodgy. But then again, things could go dodgy even when I was playing a warden on here and going through here. Sometimes I've had dodgy things happen. I think I've gotten better on Tuckborough one of those days. I had one time where I managed to pull 2 Zealots of Pain. And fighting 2 Zealots of Pain can be painful since, alright, you can't ignore them both. Especially when that's what you're down to. There you go. Now, I suppose if things get a little dodgy here, I could fall back and get a little help from the hobbits here. But for now, well, this first set shouldn't be too much of a problem. See, what is this? Yeah, the cooldown's there for 15 seconds, which can be interminable sometimes on here. Much shorter cooldown on the backhand clout. Yeah, that's right. Heal me for... How much are you healing me for? 348! Wonderful healing! Alright, I'll stand back here a little bit so I could regenerate a little bit of morale. And... Alright, there you go. Let's go in. There we go. And you're down, and at least the herbalist can do a little tanking there for that, which never hurts. And we'll let you finish it off. And I took quite a pounding there when that second... Yeah, those 2 counterattacks took quite a bit out of me. Now, what have we got here? Let's see if I can do this without bringing out the entire courtyard. I don't think I'm quite ready for that challenge yet. I'm sure that if I had a lot of confidence in this character, I could test to see how would I do if I brought out the entire courtyard, how well I could survive it. I'm pretty sure I won't survive that on a Brawler at the moment. But I think I'm at a better state with this character than I was a week ago, which is good. Actually, it's just... let's just give you a stun and deal with you at my leisure. Alright, there you go. Now. Hi. Some joy in battle. And we have here quick feint. There you go. And the quick feint actually helps you on your attacks there. Get serious. Helps to regenerate metal. And let's see. Bearer of Blight. That can always be tricky. I think that's a good point to... Hi there! You can't decide which way to go? Ha ha ha! Stunned you right the wrong... Well, for you the wrong moment. And... Oh. You're already dead. Oh, that went well. There, now. Oh, who's left? You. Now, I guess there is the question of, were the encounter bosses easier here than they were in Breaching the Necromancer's Gate? The only way for me to test that out is to do another Breaching Necromancer's Gate run and see how I do against the encounters. I won't do the entire run here. I'll just run it up to the point of the encounters and see you again when I have done that, because it looks like we are done with this skirmish, and I think we did reasonably well. Oh, I'm in the caltrops right now. I don't want to be in the caltrops. Oh, oh, ouch, 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 ouch. There you go. Alright, I think that went reasonably well. Now, let's see if I could beat up those encounters in Breaching the Necromancer's Gate. Here we are at the first encounter at Breaching the Necromancer's Gate, and I think we've fought this one before. I think he did a number to us, if I recall correctly. We'll just have to see. Hey, did I actually see my morale go up there? That was strange. I didn't think the herbalist was capable of doing that. Oh, let's do a little pounding here. Oh, and I am going to have to use my heal, but it looks like other than that, I'm able to get through this. Of course, part of it could be pre-planned, but I think part of it is that my character is getting a little bit more resilient here. Now, maybe after next week, when I expect the update 33 to come out, perhaps then I may be in even better shape. We'll have to see how things work on there and try the experiment again, but this is our before state where it looks like it's not in as bad a situation as it was before. I guess maybe I should try an instance to see how well I do it. I guess an instance boss fight is one way to find out how vulnerable I still am. Oops-a-daisy, that was a bad idea. Oh, just in time. Yeah, that was a very, very bad idea, starting combat with him when I had my best interrupt on cooldown. And with the Shepherd of Filth, the only interrupt that really works is one that stuns. Alright, let's get you out there, and since that's the only way to really stop him what he's doing, and I really don't have good AoEs, because that's the other weapon against the Shepherd is an AoE to... Okay, I do have Clout over here. Backhand Clout, which is 7 meters right now. I wonder if that's good enough to kill those worms. I have to keep that in mind sometime and try that out. 7 targets. That sounds like a pretty nice number of targets. Probably because I am traded for that in my legendary item in there. Let's see. Right? And also traded in my skill list. So yes, a nice number of them in there. Alright. Well, I will meet you again when I reach the second encounter. Oh, it appears that I have the Gorgthrod, or whatever these big nasty trolls are called. This guy. Oh, well, he saw me a little bit early. At least he doesn't have a shield on him at the start, which is nice. And oh yeah, let's use these buffs. Let's get serious and really do him a number on here. Good. Hey, I think this is going much better than the last time I tried this battle. Looks like I don't even need to use the heal. Whee! Yes, that is very definitely an improvement. I suspect that one of the great differences is that when I first started at level 140, I was around 400,000 morale. Now I'm around 600,000. I think that probably makes a major difference because now I have a much better buffer than I had before. And that little extra buffer is probably what kept me alive through those encounters there, and I felt usually comfortable in there. I had a couple of maybe dodgy places here or there, but I did not get sent back to the beginning of the skirmish, and that's the key element there. There we go. And that concludes that. Now I'll say that concludes this episode. Maybe next time we'll see if we could face off against an instance. We'll see whether or not I can find a good one for that in the next episode of Piney Plays the Brawler.